The second thing that I want to mention to you is the whole business of accepting responsibility. Accepting responsibility for what you have failed on, not assigning it to somebody else, not explaining responsibility as to why the other person failed and that's why you couldn't get your job done. So many people who fail in church leadership say, I would, but they wouldn't let me. And sometimes there's an element of that in the whole thing, but you've got to admit it when you fail. Make an admission when you do something that is less than worthy. Apologize to people sincerely when it happens, but don't use apology as a mechanism. Some people just say, oh, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. And they actually don't really apologize. They just hope that you will let them off the hook. Don't be that kind of a person. You can't want to be the person that does not make excuses. There are standard excuses. I forgot. I was too busy. I didn't have enough information. You failed too. There are all kinds of standard excuses that people make where they get defensive and say, it's really not my responsibility, or if it is my responsibility, it's a diminished responsibility because of all these other factors. Make sure that you accept the responsibility for what you're responsible for. Hopefully others will do the same, but more often than not, you will find people along the road of life and the life of church where they don't accept responsibility for getting the job done. You want to be the kind of person that does what you say you will do when you say you will do it. Doesn't say, oh, I meant to do that, but I got caught up with something else. Those are just excuses that will not wear well over time when you use them over and over. So if you want people to build a foundation of trust in you so they know they can count on you, you will accept responsibility when you inevitably fail on occasion, but not as a regular event. You want to be the responsible person that they can trust, and you extend to them grace when they fail. More often than not, others will let you down in some way. You need to develop mechanisms to deal with them properly so that you build them up, not push them down because they failed and rip their name out of your database and never communicate or trust them again. Always build trust in other people and trust that they will also build trust in you because you accept responsibility.